What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tomash, this is Tam. And today we are on Superman and Lois Season 4, Episode 9, To Live and Die Again. Where did we leave off? They hijacked, basically, John Henry Iron's suit.
And his daughter's suit got destroyed by the twins.
Yep, so it took them out the game quick. But they are still developing weapons for the DoD, so it stands to reason they'll still have something to help us out in the finale, but they won't be physically fighting. Yeah. I think they're just building it up to be a fight between Superman with his Superboys.
Lex to keep the suit and he did put it on, it's doing outgrade or whatever. Jonathan got his messy ex back. And the world's like he's trying to turn the world against the family.
Godfrey.
Because, Godfrey. He's trying to turn it against the family and it's not looking good for them for real. But I don't know why they just didn't continue with the phone call anyways. We already said that last episode. I think that was it for real.
Yeah, pretty much. We just got to see what Lex is planning, basically.
Right.
So, without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
Every day I'm getting a little weaker.
This suit just needs some upgrades from someone smarter than you.
Later, Joe.
That was so
John's suit assembles away from his body, then flies off. You got it?
It has like the accessibility feature on.
Have you seen this? It's all over the internet. Everyone's gonna know you're getting weaker. How did they even find out?
Luther, you must have gotten my scans from John Henry's suit.
If he stole that suit to kill you, we need to take him out.
That is not how we do things.
Maybe it should be.
No. I stooped to Luther's level once. I'm not going to let anyone else make that same mistake. You understand?
Those are baseless accusations and totally out of context. No. If anything changes, I'll be in... Hello?
Another advertiser?
It's the third one today. It's that stupid Godfrey interview. Everyone says they believe me. They just don't want to be associated with me right now. How am I supposed to run a newspaper without ads?
See? We can't just sit here, Dad.
John, enough. I do not need your help with this, okay?
Oh.
Boys, why don't you go get something to eat? I want to talk to your dad.
John and Jordan begrudgingly leave the kitchen. Clark pinches the bridge of his nose.
That's going to be so annoying.
They're just worried about you.
No, I know, and I get it.
What is
You see this?
that?
It's the accessibility
Okay,
feature.
so the whole world knows
I
that I'm
read.
not myself anymore, that I can't do all the things I used to do.
I think
Then
when
we'll
I
deal with
downloaded
that
the
later,
episode,
one thing at a time, okay?
somebody had that on. I don't know.
Luther's just trying to get in your head. It's what he does.
Okay, well maybe it's time we got into his head.
Maybe after you.
I know they're like, can I get a break?
Yeah.
We ain't used to these crowds. The pictures, the posters,
Oh!
the merchandise.
Stop me.
I hope I'm getting a commission. Smallsville's become a tourist town, so of course they're gonna try to capitalize on it. I mean, it's smart. I guess I would too if I was a business owner here. Official Superman merch. He sat right here, and I'm raising my prices for regular non-citizens in this town.
I don't know.
Famous French dip. Sweet.
They named food items.
Here it is.
after 'em.
Jordan's loaded curly fries. Wait, where?
Oh, they already ahead of us.
What?
On the kids menu? Does Vicky know that we're the same age? Dude, relax. Everyone loves fries. Yeah, says the guy with the great French dip.
I'm dead. Jordan's saying put on the kids menu.
Everyone in here is just going about their day with no idea how dangerous Luther is. Because they don't have to. It's not their job to fight him. Which is why we have to help Dad. You and I have to step up.
Go and talk to
Two
Grandma.
specials.
Not giving them the kids fries.
Nice.
Wow.
But Lois.
Thanks. Jordan's very excited to try his curly
They gave him
fries.
the kids cup though.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah. The goggles and all. They need to go see Grandma and get a suit though.
What are you doing here? You're being sued for defamation. And this is a bill for Lexus windows. They're specialty pieces. You have
Fuck
no
that
chance
window.
of winning this.
I ain't
Given their
paying for
reputation at the moment, I like her odds. Except I have the truth on my side. You think people today really care about the truth?
Lex
I
is
guess I have more
petty.
faith in them than you do.
Being rich and
People
suing
want
for
is
a
a good
window.
story. Put it on a platform that reinforces how they see
Defamation.
themselves, and they'll
I
believe
would never
anything.
record this whole conversation.
A platform like
But she
Gordon
had no
Godfrey, he's a shill for Luther, and I'm gonna prove it. It's hard to feel threatened by somebody who can't even get this right. I should be higher. Oh, so you and Lex are what, a team now? It's a cute story you've told yourself. Except the truth is Lex Luthor doesn't do teammates, and in the end the truth does matter. Have a nice day, Lois.
That lady feeling herself.
By the way, you can stop looking for Cheryl or Gretchen or whatever you thought her name was. Something tells me you're never gonna find her.
I don't have my blinds closed after that rock incident, brick incident.
This is
That
a
was
pretty
somebody who
dramatic
paid.
move.
Most people like Lois.
Are you questioning my judgment?
Of course not. I have the agreement right here.
I just
Go away.
And he wasn't talking to Superman.
You're here to appeal to me as a father again?
I'm here to tell you you'll never hurt another person.
Tough talk from someone flying around with a 60-year-old heart.
It worked just fine the last time you were in Smallville. How's your eye?
If you haven't noticed, things have changed. I thought you might be here to talk about a different suit.
I have a feeling that was her idea too. Using the Godfrey interview as a distraction? It's not really your style.
You don't know my style.
Well, do you even have one if someone else is always calling the shots?
I don't
Yeah.
need her
We're playing mind
to
games with
take
them. I
you
like it.
out.
You keep telling yourself that.
You're no match for what's next. Your boys, they're in training wheels. And Lois, there's nothing she can do. I am coming after everything you have ever loved.
I don't know why they don't.
And I will rip it all away from you, just like I've ripped out your beating heart.
If I got powers, I gotta set the standards right away. I'm not living up to
Enjoy your freedom,
Superman
Lex.
standards. You talking to me and doing all this stuff to me, I'm taking you
Turning
to
out.
space.
Come after my family? Okay.
Nice die.
So,
I'm gonna use the Wonder Woman school of training, and I'm gonna cut up my dangerous enemies. Killing is the last resort for Wonder Woman, but I'm tired of fighting, so it's the last resort.
right. Enough is enough. I done died.
Yeah.
I'm not dying.
Lex wouldn't have been torturing me like this. I'd have cut him off with my God Killer sword.
Did something happen while I was gone?
Amanda McCoy brought up another gift from Luthor. His army of lawyers is going to sue us out of existence.
Okay, so we'll find a way to stop him.
Just kill
How?
him.
Cheryl Kimball's dead. Amanda all but confirmed it. And everyone else is either dead or lawyered up. We've been at this for months with nothing to show for it. We lost.
Whoa, hey, we've not lost. After everything we've been through, your cancer diagnosis, your treatments, the surgery, I died.
Because Luthor killed you. Even Superman wasn't safe from that lunatic.
Yeah, and we're still here. The two of us together. Who does Luther have? You and me, we are unstoppable.
I'd have been
Chapter 7
tired.
of your masterclass. How's it start?
Clark, please.
Oh, come on, it's my favorite part. Just say it once.
When you hit a wall, trust your gut and retrace your steps.
And
Go back to the beginning.
I like that.
You should listen to her. She's pretty awesome.
You're just such a dork.
I know, that's why you love me.
All right, let's retrace our steps. Let's find out where we went wrong. I can tell you, step one, not taking Luther to deep space.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired.
Look, Luther was pretty clear that he's coming for all of us now.
They'd have never found
And
his
make sure
body.
the boys
No
are ready to handle
evidence,
whatever his
no
next move is.
conviction.
Call me if you need me.
No, like literally just call his name. You don't got to pick up the phone. I mean, his hearing's bad, but I think he'll always hear your voice.
Back to the beginning.
Hey, boys, we've got to talk. Boys, we've got to talk.
Oh, come on, we're with our fans.
folks. Sorry, can I just
I like how he said that, and then they just heard it. I like that.
Thanks.
It's like, hey boys, you're getting attacked. Hey bro, you're
Okay.
getting attacked. Hey bro.
We need to go to the fortress. Like, right now? Well, might as well give the people what they want.
Showing your face should placate the boy for a while. Something wrong?
I've been thinking about your role in the company.
He's easy to manipulate sometimes. If you just hit the right pressure points.
This is for you.
What is it?
A gesture of my appreciation.
This makes me.
The largest shareholder of Luthor Corps.
I don't know what to say.
I built this company from nothing. And you took it to new heights. After today, you'll be one of the richest people in the world.
Thank you.
Like you said, you earned every penny.
I guess we do make a good team.
Look, did you see his eyebrows when she said team?
Ash will facilitate the board's
Yeah,
approval.
you turned him off. He said, team, girl, please, this
You
is
shouldn't have
me.
any issues.
You're not coming?
Milton has something to
He
show me.
wants all the credit.
Right.
Said team.
Right.
What
He's like,
these guys before? John Henry's war suit is as fast as me, has high-tech weaponry, and is almost as strong as me at my best.
But you are
And now
not.
Luther has it. Focus and give it your best shot. Who's first?
But we can jump it. Yes, we need to train the boys, get them ready, because
All right.
fight time.
I gotta observe. Let's get practice. Dang. I'm glad he's starting them already. He said, alright, bet when that is less than an hour break, start making
Glad we're actually practicing. You know, you can give some feedback though,
Right.
instead of just trial and error.
It's enough for today.
But no, Dad, we got this.
No,
I just
just
wanted to see where you guys are at. Okay, look, why don't you go home and I'll meet you guys there later.
give them some feedback. Let them try again for 10 minutes and then send them home.
I think he just realized he didn't want to put him in combat.
Yeah, but if worst comes to worst, the worst is gonna come to worst, so you need to be not at the worst.
I know this ain't Chad.
Who's Chad?
Bruno Manheim. The man up on the wall over there. Chad Alcon.
Oh,
Because if y'all didn't know, we met him in real life.
yeah. And I got his thing too.
We got a picture with him too.
Thank you for agreeing to see me.
You look healthy.
Dr. Ko wouldn't go so far as to say I'm cancer-free, but my treatments are all done.
She's a great doctor.
Everyone at your hospital was very good to me.
I'm happy for you. And I'm sure Pia would be too.
I'm sorry for your loss. Despite everything, Pia was a really good friend to me, and I never could have gone through chemo without her.
That means a lot. But it isn't the reason you're here.
No, it's not.
Luther, he keeps coming after my family.
You're the one that let him out of jail.
Which is a
What'd you
mistake.
expect?
Right.
He didn't kill Boss Moxie. I didn't have a choice.
You did. You just made the wrong one.
That is not true.
Pia warned you. She told you he was the devil.
Yeah.
You had to go and experience hell for yourself.
I couldn't live with putting him away for something he didn't
But he
do.
did.
How's that working out for you?
This isn't about me. It's about my family.
Why do you think we set Luther up in the first place?
Because he's great.
What he's doing to you, he was doing in South Metropolis for years. Killing anyone who turned him down. Destroying good families. People in the suicide slums were crying out for help long before you and Superman took notice.
You're right.
You unleashed a monster.
We should have done more. And I promise we will learn from that and do better. But right now, in this moment, I am asking for your help.
You only give a damn now because it affects you. Jerry!
Luther isn't going to stop at my family. He is going to cause a lot of pain for a lot of people, including everyone in Hobbs Bay. He will destroy everything good you have built there. You can't want that. I know Pia wouldn't.
Don't you bring her into this.
So what about Mateo? He is coming after my boys. You think he won't come after yours?
I said, alright, hold on now. She made a good point.
What is it you want me to do exactly?
You helped send Luther to prison for 17 years with a lie. Help me put him away for good with the truth.
I mean, that man is very smart. Let's see what ideas you got.
I overhauled the interface, gave it a complete system upgrade, added a wireless connection to the Luther core satellite array, and the armor's been infused with kryptonite. The closer Superman gets, the weaker he'll become.
That it?
Except the kryptonite-laced screws.
Screws.
To dig into Superman's chest and explode that old man's heart of his. You want to kill the Man of Steel? This is how you do it.
Of course.
You're welcome.
It's gonna be hard.
By the way, you never served in the military, correct?
No. Why?
I recovered a deleted Captain Luther file in the suit's registry.
Anything else?
That was from the other.
There is one last thing you should see. The DoD file on a Project Doomsday.
That's some kind of weapon.
Not one of theirs.
I wonder where you've been.
Aries Chapel?
What's left of him is in the bottom of Hobbs Bay.
Is there anyone with an axe to grind against Luther who isn't dead?
Luther doesn't leave loose ends. This is who Luther is. I care about my people.
Mm-hmm.
Lex only cares about himself.
Right.
Doesn't matter who you are. He will use you up and throw you away, never to be seen again.
So who did he use?
Kind of like what happened with Cheryl Kimball.
Luther killed Cheryl.
I have reason to believe so, yeah. Why? Did you know her?
Long time ago.
What did she do for Luther?
Well, she left the service with all kinds of contacts. Some real heavy hitters. She introduced him to Luther so he could start building his empire.
But her contacts became his contacts
And he didn't need her anymore.
until he did.
To do something like that to someone who loves you, that's low, even for Luther.
Wait a minute. Cheryl was in love with Luther?
They were an item back in the day. Think Cheryl got it in her head she could change him. Have the feeling that Luther might have given her that idea.
I'm pretty sure that pattern is repeating itself.
Think about a pattern? It always ends the same.
Thank you for your help, Bruno. I really appreciate it.
Lois, I'm glad Superman's back. Tell him he's still got work to do.
It was good to see Chad. I'm glad they brought him back.
How long will it take for the boy's abilities to become what mine used to be?
Cal, your sons are not you. I'm afraid it will never happen.
We'll never reach peak Superman.
What if we change the training?
It would make no difference. Their limitations are genetic.
Yeah,
No half Kryptonian could be what you were.
true. But two of them combined, maybe? Yeah.
They shouldn't have to be. I'm their father. I'm supposed
It's
to
kind
protect
of
them.
like with Mark and Omni-Man.
And you
Mark being
have.
half human, half
Right.
Viltrumite.
Their
They'll
entire
never have their
lives.
But I'm
strength.
losing my ability to do it when I need it the most.
I understand your frustration, Cal.
Which is a good thing.
Reminds me of
then
your
he won't
father.
live as long.
But he did protect me. You both did. You sent me here.
And it was the hardest decision we ever made. Trying to find a way to save our planet. We refused to give up. But eventually we had to accept our fate. Fighting wasn't going to keep you safe from the danger we were about to face. The only thing that could do that was to send you away.
I don't like it either.
Dad gave up on us too quickly. I would have stayed there all day.
What's the point? He already saw what he needed to see.
Okay, well, I actually believe in us.
Mom and Dad told me so many times that I wasn't ready, and you know what? They were right.
Please don't make this another one of your pity parties.
I'm not. All I'm saying is that sometimes Dad is right. We have to accept what we can and can't do.
Okay, fine. Maybe we can't beat Luther's suit yet. Do you think Dad can?
I don't know. Maybe.
You heard him. Dad said the suit almost killed him when he was at his best. Now that he's not, how can he beat it? How can anyone?
Y'all just gotta jump it. I keep telling you.
That was a real risk you took, Miss Lane. It was the only way to save the people that I love.
What is
That
this?
monster killed
It's
your
like an
father.
interview.
What made you even think to approach it? That night, when it killed my dad, it looked right at me. Almost like it knew me, and it wasn't until
Oh,
later
he's
that I
watching
realized
that,
in a way
yeah,
it
yeah.
It's
does.
in the DOD.
What do you mean? The person that monster once was cared for me, or another version of me in the other world.
You mean the world from the Allie Alston incident?
That's where he came from, through a breach in the mines.
I know where it is.
The mines. I think it'll listen to Lois though. Lois begged and asked.
Never thought
for
you'd be able to
stay
get
with.
Luther back on track.
I'm here to warn you that you're in danger.
Oh, you really are desperate.
How much do you know about Cheryl Kimball? Did you know that she was the old you?
I think you're giving Cheryl way too much credit.
Maybe. But did you know that Lex was in love with her? Or at least Cheryl thought so, before she realized Lex was incapable of loving anyone.
That was a long time ago.
But the pattern's the same. Lex kept Cheryl close until he got everything he needed from her. And then, well, we both know what he used her for in the end.
Cheryl was in way over her head. Les has done nothing but reward me.
With money? Do you really think Lex cares about that? Lex will give you all the money in the world, it doesn't matter to him. But ask him for something that does matter and he will throw you away. Look what he did to his own
Like when
daughter.
she's 18.
Right.
Lex doesn't care about you, Amanda, but deep down I think you know that.
Are you finished now?
Ask Luther about Cheryl.
That lady's so.
That should tell
she's
you
so
everything you
thirsty
need to
for Lex. But Lois hits some beats. She thinking.
Where's Lex?
Yeah,
I
she
thought
just
you were
an
his
accident.
handler.
Where? I'm not saying.
As far as I know, he's headed back to that cow patty factory.
Smallville? It's in Smallville?
Big guy seems to think so.
But that's not part of the plan.
No, it doesn't take a genius to know. You're not the one in charge here.
See, they keep telling her. Lex is never gonna give you credit. If Lex were to kill Superman and wanted to gloat about it and it was her plan, he wouldn't give her credit for it. He would never. There's no team. Lex uses who he can use.
Babe,
He'll give you what
right.
you
In Chapter
want.
7, the hell
Kinda
out of this
money,
case. I
but
finally
like
put a
Lois said,
dent in
that's
that Yes
murder.
Woman's armor. If I can get Amanda to flip on Luther, things didn't go well.
The boys are nowhere near ready, and according to my mom, they never will be.
No offense, but your parents have been wrong multiple times. I mean, Jor-El told you we'd never have kids.
I know, it's different. They're limited by their human DNA.
Yeah, you were
Then
limited by
figure out a workaround.
We don't have time. Luther could come after us any minute.
Then what are you doing here talking to me, Clark? You need to stop worrying about what Jordan and Jonathan can't do and figure out what they can.
Right. Go.
When I was a kid, I didn't know anyone else with powers. So when I was learning how to use them, I did it alone. I trained at the fortress alone. Started making saves alone. And whenever I fought, no matter how many people I was fighting, I was alone.
Okay.
That's all I ever knew.
Wow, that's pretty sad.
Teach him to be in
you,
sync,
like,
work
need
as a
hug
team,
or something? Okay.
cover each
But
other's
all I'm saying
weaknesses.
is you two have always had each other. And now that John has powers, you have each other again. That's your strength. Each other.
Fighting together, yes.
Eternals.
Together, the two of you can be better than I ever was alone.
You really think that?
Because two
I do.
Kryptonians are better than one.
You
You
just have
just
to
got
get
half
you.
Kryptonian.
So let's do this again. Only this time against me.
They need like combo moves, like combo A, combo B.
Yep. Different maneuvers. It reminds me of like Young Justice, how like Superboy and Superman fought together.
Yeah.
Like
That
how
looks like a car he would drive.
Superman was stronger than Superboy, so he would like grab Superboy and throw
Clark
him
told you to
to
never
make
come
power
back.
up his punches almost.
I'm just here for one last thing.
Things like that.
This will all be over soon enough.
What's that supposed to mean?
Goodbye, Lois.
When were you gonna tell me you found it?
You should be in Metropolis.
Were those shares just a way to distract me?
I told you, you earned those shares.
This was all part of the plan, Lex. You cannot control that thing.
Doesn't matter.
Then why are you here?
I gave this town a chance,
He's gonna destroy it.
and they chose him and Lois.
So you're just going to what? Unleash that thing on Smallville?
I offered them millions, and they spit in my face.
Can't buy everybody. Come on
They have to pay for what they did.
now. He is
You
ruthless.
told me this was over. Now you want to wipe out a whole town?
Right.
Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
We know. Yes, he's been
This
crazy.
was
He's just been
never
ignoring that.
part of the plan.
How much do you really want to be complicit to?
Maybe that's your plan.
He's a murderer.
We're partners. You can't just make these kinds of...
can do whatever I want! I am in control, not you!
Is this what you did to Cheryl Kimball? You make her feel something for you and then you threw her away?
Who have you been talking to?
Is anything between us even real?
No, Lex Luthor does not
Lois.
love. If he didn't choose his child, what makes you think he's gonna choose you?
She's been poisoning the well again.
Answer the question!
He gonna kill you if he think Lois got to you.
Is it ready? Send it. We're done here.
She thought Doomsday was coming.
Lex, please. I know how this ends.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
She's a fool. People clinging on to love, trying to make somebody love them that is just rotten. It just never works.
It shows you his colors, girl. It's only your fault when you blame for not moving.
Doomsday trying to get home.
I feel bad for
Hello, old friend.
you. Damn. You made him.
Seems you've lost your way. You and I were the same. Both of us created by pain. You understood that before, but that woman confused you. Made you forget why you're here. But I can fix that. And set you back on your path. Are you ready to die for me one more time?
Hell no. Kill Lex.
He's not even moving.
You guys are trying to hit me, right? Maybe I need to explain how this works again.
We're just taking it easy on y'all, man. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to your bedtime.
Oh, what is this one from being the bulldozer?
Like it
Like
hurts.
this one? No, not a fan.
It's good to know they still can out strengthen though. Yeah, they hear that.
It's that thing. Go into town, find your mom.
Dad, we can help.
If that thing gets out, I need you to keep everyone safe.
You were right. Luther's out of control. He's never going to stop.
What's he doing in Smallville?
He found that monster. It's here.
The mines. It's trying to go home.
Luther wants to destroy this town. He's going to unleash that thing on everyone here.
I've killed you before, but this time is going to be special.
Stop letting it do this to you.
Just finishing what I started.
That thing, all it knows is pain and suffering. You gotta stop letting life do this to you.
Mom, that thing's back.
Where's your father?
He went to the mines to stop it.
I can't hear him.
Me neither.
It's coming.
Lois, I hope you got something inspirational now. Oh, they gave it a new look. Chilling.
What happened to it?
You know me. I am not your enemy.
I hope it don't attack.
Are you okay?
I don't know how we're supposed to stop Doomsday.
There's nothing I can do.
Alright.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta go
Jordan,
safe.
you take your mom, take her somewhere safe. Jonathan, you protect the people.
I don't know how he's supposed to do that.
He's
Okay.
gonna need you guys to get everyone to safety. Hurry.
That's why they need to trip. That's fine.
Yeah, some people have pointed out Clark fights with his wedding ring now. But it's like, once you punch something hard, wouldn't the ring break?
Right. But I guess they got it made special because
Oh.
Get out the back. Get as far away from here as you can.
This is about to be a war zone.
Come on, girl.
I'm sorry. If you one of those people, I need you to get it
we
together.
don't got time for a pep talk. You just need to get it together. You don't have time for
It's me.
the shaking and the crying.
Yeah,
You can do
get
that
the
while
hell
you're
up.
running.
Yes.
You can
Get to
while
where you're
running,
going
you
and
trip
then
it
break
over yourself.
down. But
I
you
used to do
can't.
that.
You can't break down in the face of danger. You gotta run.
Hold on to this. Whenever I have panic attacks, it helps to hold on to something cool. I have to breathe. Look at me. And through your nose.
God.
Out there, Mom.
There is a war going on. You need to be getting far away. You sit here. I know she probably can't help it, but Lord, I don't know how y'all built like that. Look, she could have died.
I'm sorry. My dad getting slipped through the window. I gotta leave you here, lady.
I knew they were saving the budget for something nice and big. Girl, why you still at the grocery store?
Come on, girl. Run.
Oh God, Jordan,
Chill out.
Jonathan. That's why I said, why are y'all still in the buildings?
I'll get to safety.
Come on. It shouldn't take somebody to take that to get to safety.
People like to think that inside the building is safe,
Right.
but it's not. Because if they land
You're
on your
standing
building,
right by the glass. Come on.
yeah, if they land on the building, it's crushed
I
and
don't
it's gonna
think
start to
anything
crumble.
can kill whatever that is.
Not for good. This time I want to watch Superman die with my own eyes.
This is stressful.
And this is what irritates me is because we took the steels out. He could have needed. He could have had some help, but maybe they'll come with a weapon. I don't know.
This is terrible to watch.
Look, she having a flashback. Oh my God,
His heart working overtime.
Dad,
all over again.
please. I love all of you.
She's like, not again. Oh my! The way he be snatching.
I'm tired of this show.
Oh.
I'm tired of it. I don't even want to keep watching.
This is probably one of the scariest iterations of Doomsday I've seen.
Right.
Simply because Clark has no help.
Right.
No real help.
It's not like he doesn't have help. It's just that he
They're
doesn't
not
have
ready.
help.
Yeah, this is like they took out the steals. The boys ain't ready. I mean,
His heart is half of what it is and older.
In this
He's losing
Doomsday,
his powers.
they
He can barely hear out of his right ear.
They gotta do something. It has to be a diplomatic solution to Doomsday. But it's not even just that. So, okay, say we stop Doomsday. Lex still has a kryptonite suit.
Right.
We have one episode left to wrap all this up, to defeat these two and give everybody an ending. I don't know how we're gonna do it in 43 minutes.
I'm a little confused. I've lost a lot.
It just has my whole heart racing because, like, the way he be snatching Clark up, like Clark don't stand. He grabbed him by his head and just took off, like, so disrespectful.
Mid sentence there. Like, actually, he didn't make it through midway. He said, "I." Okay.
I don't see a solution. I mean, they have to. I thought when Lois appealed to it, that would be that. I had a feeling it was possible he could come back, but like, how can they appeal? What can we do?
So basically, we just have to get the Flash on our world, go back in time. It's gonna create paradox or whatever.
We need to go get Lois a wig, and she need to look like she did on the other Earth.
Right, that too. And
a wig
have
is
the
gonna
Flash
save
go back in
the day.
time and tell Lois not to release him from prison, and bam, everything is good. Fancy, easy peasy. The only thing after that is dealing with Lois's cancer and whatever side effects it is from changing the timeline. I think that's amazing.
Would be if it was an option, but you know we're not in the Arrowverse no more, so. But it's just like out of all the versions of Doomsday that I've seen in like movies, games, things like that, like the League couldn't even take on Doomsday, like, and then most of the time it's always Clark ending up, you know, sacrificing himself to kill Doomsday. Like he always usually dies in the process. Like Doomsday is quite literally one of the hardest villains to defeat. Like, and that's like, even with the League jumping this thing, it'd be hard. So a Clark without that is just, and then he got no help. So I'm mad. I'm mad.
He's
like,
nerfed.
The only thing I can hope is that the Steels have some sort of weapon to neutralize Doomsday enough to where we can appeal to it.
Right. Because, I mean, what else would they be working on right now?
Right. And then we need to focus on stopping Luthor, which he has kryptonite, so we got to get around that somehow, some way. But you know what? Maybe that girl, what's her name? That he just lashed out at. Maybe she knows something. Maybe Lex had something that we can use against him because she just got her heart broken.
Perhaps, but he had slipped up to let her know because he don't trust nobody. So.
But she was in charge of everything.
Sure.
And he had a lot of faith in her. He's not going to let her tell him what to do, but he did trust her with a lot of stuff. So there's that. So I don't know. Another option could be Doomsday was from the opposite Earth, so if we can find some material that's his weakness, so obviously kryptonite is Clark's weakness, so wouldn't his be like ain't there like red kryptonite or something like that? Wouldn't that be maybe his weakness if they could find something of like that? Weaken him.
Seconds.
I don't know, the DoD would have to already have like a sample of it, or because didn't they have, I mean, it's because they have Superman's DNA already, or at least they had it. Now we just need to work on the opposite of that. What has the opposite effect? I don't know. I really don't know.
Like whatever can make our Clark stronger will make theirs weaker.
I'm really intrigued to see what they come up with, but we on the series finale next week, y'all. It should be really good. I'm excited. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. Don't know how they're gonna end it. Don't want it to end, really. Should have kept going, but it is what it is. we're blessed to even have a last season with an ending, and they went all out. They did everything they could. They made it interesting despite all the things they had stacked against them.
We didn't even need like an episode with action because it was already.
Yeah, the writing is so good. So
definitely not putting ideas in a box and pulling whatever comes out.
No, they do a really good job with the show, and giving it the cinematic feel and everything.
For real, like we could watch this in a movie theater.
Literally, one supersized cut, it'd be real good. But I guess that's all I got for this week. I mean, Lois and Clark have exhausted every option. So, like I said, I don't have anything. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do in this situation. And poor Lois, like, you can see on her face, she's just like, not again.
She's been through so much this year.
Every year, I feel like she goes through something. Like, her like stories would be the worst.
Probably.
Oh, God. The cancer, the losing her husband, the miscarriage. There was just so many different... There's so many.
Basically losing her sister, too.
Yes, everything with Ali Alstein, and oh my God, Lois went through it every single year in the show. They really tortured this version of Lois Lane, I'll tell you. I mean, it's good to see because it keeps it fresh. You never see Lois go through this many things in media. It's always Clark. So it's good that they put this show and equally put the pressure on both of them, and the kids on top of that. Just being a parent is hard, let alone going through everything they go through. So this story is very unique and very cool, and I'll always cherish this series because they did such a good job. But yeah, let's just see how they put the cherry on top at the end next week. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Of course, we're gonna hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe,
and we'll see you guys for the series finale of Superman and Lois.
Bye.